The way that I can start this video is by saying that I was a former fan of CreepShow, and I've been probably following her for about maybe close to maybe 2 to 3 years before June of last year. I started watching her videos. I liked some of her opinions that she gave, and so I started following her all throughout the years. But the reason why I didn't make a video 6 months ago was because I was busy celebrating my own graduation. And I remember when things went down, which was her being exposed. What happened back in June of 2020 was Shannon was exposed for being on a website called Locale. She was exposed for talking shit behind her friends' backs, like D'Angelo Wallace, Freddie DeClaire, and many others. And so that's why she basically logged off. Well, before she logged off, she tried to pass it off as that Amy had hacked her account and something about the IP address and things like that. I will show you the message, what it actually said. At the time, it didn't make any sense, and as more and more people with basic exposure were saying, hey, you were exposed for talking crap behind people's back, that's when Shannon went silent, because I guess there was too much evidence to show that she was lying. So then she went completely off the grid. I think at one point her Instagram was being deactivated. I know everything was deleted, but I think it was going to be at one point deactivated. I know her Twitter's basically gone. And so I thought that would be the end of CreepShow until New Year's Eve, where she decided to finally post a video, and wow. For starters, yes, I saw Emily's Artful's both her videos, the first one and the second one. So I'm familiar with what's going on, and so to see Shannon's video is just... As a fan, I expected her to do more. I expected her to kind of address the locale things. I expected her to talk about what happened and why did she do what she did, but instead it turned into, let me try to throw as much how can I say it? Mudslinging contest, that's the word. It was how much mud can I throw towards Emily's way to try to make my husband and myself look good. And it just did not. It did absolutely nothing but make CreepShow look more to be the stalker that she claims not to be. I mean, it's to the point of where it's I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I tried to watch the video that she uploaded, but I probably got within like 30 to 35 minutes of the video, then I stopped watching because it's just... I was trying to figure out what exactly is the point of the video. What am I watching? Where's the stuff? It made no sense to me as I was watching it. So I'm glad that Shannon had the Google document that I was able to sit down and read through. And so even then, just reading through it, it's just... I don't understand what was the point. Like, was the point to try to discredit Emily for the things that she said? Because they did a very poor piss job of it. Like, for example, she tries to bring up Emily's drug abuse. And from my understanding, Emily's been very open about her past history. She's been very open about the type of person that she once was. Emily's been very open about those things and very honest. So I kind of found it a bit hypocritical for Shannon to bring up her drug use and Shannon to bring up you know, the things that Emily did when she was like, I don't know, like back in middle school, junior high, kind of, it made no sense. The reason why it didn't make any sense to me is because what Shannon's trying to do is use Emily's past as a way to discredit all the claims against her and her and her husband. The reason why it didn't make any sense to me is because in the past, I believe Shannon has made videos defending content creators from abuse like this. I remember there being a rant a long time ago against Rewired Soul when he was making videos exploring other people's mental health for his channel, and she defended those individuals. So to go and defend those individuals and then turn around and try to use someone's mental health as well as drug abuse to discredit somebody just made no sense. It was kind of, from where I'm standing, from my point of view, it does feel a bit contradicting. Because even if Emily wasn't of sound of mind, as I think some of us are more mature about, just because somebody is, quote, crazy or unstable does not mean that they're not telling the truth. That's what I was trying to say. This is the true Creep Show. Of course, she addressed nothing about locale. She addressed nothing about whether or not the account was real or not, but it's just, yeah, it's very disappointing, especially being a former fan and now kind of seeing this. It's just, can't believe I gave 2 years, at least 2 years of watching your content, watching your videos, just to find out that, okay, the person's probably lying. Sorry. I guess that's how it feels. It's just like, wow, especially the end of where her final statement, where she said something where, to all the people that reached out to me during the time, you guys are weird. Like, I'm sorry, those are your supporters. Your fans, your supporters try to reach out to you because they believed you. They believed the things that you were saying. And then you tell them that, wow, that's weird. That's weird that you want to give me support. Like, that, okay. That to me made no sense. I guess Shannon thought she was doing something, but she didn't. But she said she's not going to come back on YouTube. But I just based upon her behavior now, I think in 6 months or so, she'll come back and maybe say something. Or she'll try to, like, come back or creep her way, no pun intended, but she'll probably creep her way back onto YouTube. But it won't be like the same as before because she just tarnished all credibility that she had. There's no one really else to blame but yourself. You're the one who came in a very dishonest way. You decide to, yeah, basically you lied, you stabbed people in the back. The same people that you criticize for a social climate, you criticize people for not being honest, you criticize people for lying, you criticize people lying to the fans, you criticize so many people just to see that you were doing the exact same thing that you criticize other people doing. So yeah, in 6 months she'll probably be back. She'll probably, I don't know, maybe she'll address the locale thing. I don't think so personally because she didn't. That was the time to address it. She won't. She probably won't do it, and she'll probably end up trying to smear as much mud towards her former friend, just like she did with Tipster, Rip Zebian. She'll probably say something about Ready Glare. That's just my prediction. She'll probably try to go after her former friends that said something as a last-ditch effort. That's just my prediction of in 6 months for now. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye, Shannon.